This is our first episode. You guys, we are here to just be real, normal, non-scripted because we don't do scripts and we do things. When we decided to do this podcast, we were thinking, hey, we just have to set up a microphone, right? Talk into our computer and we got a podcast, right? Until I got to digging a little deeper. And the gal that is helping us with our podcast is absolutely amazing. But we found out that we could not just hook a microphone up to our computer and just start chatting. So here we are. We are so excited. It's taken us a while. We are now on episode 1. And on this episode, we are here just to tell you who we are, a little bit about ourselves, how we met, why we decided to get into the Highland cattle world. And yeah, you're going to see, like, if you are watching this, because you can watch it or listen to us because we are on YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We'll have some pieces of segments on there, but you're able to watch this too, not just listen to it. But if you're watching, you're going to see that both Taylor and I have had a day. Like, Taylor's had a really long day and night. She's calving right now.
And I have 2 little boys that are napping right now.
Yeah, so you never know when we're going to do this. We had some practice goes that we planned on starting in the morning, and it ended up being 10 o'clock at night. So we are here. I've been out in the wind. I just shipped 3 heifers off to Missouri. How did we meet? We met through
Courtesy of my father.
Yes. So Taylor was actually from where I live now. The Ansley, Mason City, Nebraska area. And her dad went to school with my husband. And we happened to be in a bar one night, and her dad, Lance, said, you need to get a hold of my daughter. My daughter started in the Highlands too, in the mini cattle side. And I'm like, okay, I'll get a hold of her. And he's very persistent. Her dad's very persistent.
Oh, yeah. Yes. He does the same thing to me. But next morning, he's like, you got to get a hold of Lori. I told her to get a hold of you.
So I reached out. I think I reached out. Did I reach out first? I can't remember.
I think you did.
I think I reached out first. And I don't know. From there, like, I bet we talk, I don't know how many times a day now. Like,
all the time.
All the time. All day, every day. It seems like one of us has something crazy going on that we have to share with the other one. And whether it be cattle or something else, it just always something that comes up. But we met that way. We've been talking ever since. And I said, hey, Taylor, I got an idea. I got an idea.
A great idea.
She's like, oh no, what is your idea now? And I'm like, let's do a podcast. What was your words to me?
I don't know about this. I don't know if you know me. I'm pretty antisocial. We're really pushing it right now.
I said, well, it can't be that hard. It's just going to be like us talking to each other. How hard can that be, right? Well, we'll see. We're only on episode
like
1.
20 takes of the beginning.
We won't talk about how many takes the trailer took.
Oh, gosh.
It was a lot. But, Taylor, why don't you share what made you get into the Highland cattle world?
What made me get into it? Okay, so I would say my childhood. I grew up on my grandparents' little small dairy, and I loved it. That was like the best childhood a kid could ask for. Not only was it your Holstein cows, milking them day and night, and taking care of all the bottle calves, which I absolutely loved. I always had calves I could halter and lead around every day. And then we also had Angus, so we got to go out and do that kind of stuff too. I loved it. Then I moved up to Crawford, and my husband, Jason, he knew I was an animal lover. I told him from the get-go, and finally, after 10 years, we bought some land around Crawford, which is really hard to do. They're just land not open. And I started with too many donkeys and some pygmy goats. And I was like, I really want some Highlands. I was like, I love them. I love having cattle. I love the calving out part, the babies. And I was like, but then I look at the Highlands and I'm like, they're amazing. They're beautiful creatures, like
they are
majestic. And then like the miniature side of it is really intriguing because at first we didn't have a lot of land to start with. And I think they're cute as can be. And I was like, why not dive into it, see what comes out of it, and fell in love. Oh, I love it. I get so excited come calving season what we're going to have. Like, it's like Christmas Day. I feel like a little kid
It is.
during calving season.
I agree.
Yeah, it makes getting up and checking, around the clock all worth it.
Like last night.
Yes.
And right now,
gosh.
Taylor's not living where her cows are. How far is it out?
So it's 7 miles dirt road. And so it's about 15 minutes to get out there. And we don't have great service. And so, like, right now they're just out pasture. So it's not like I can just stick a camera out there and be like, oh, what's going on? We were driving out looking in our side-by-side. The lights weren't great. Had to go get the pickup last night. Finally found the new baby. And it was quite the show out there, let's just say.
You should tell them about the show. A little bit. It's a pretty good story. I've never heard of this. I've never heard this happen.
It was a crazy deal. So one of our favorite cows, old Purple Tag is her name, and she hit her baby really nice. She had a nice little windbreak, and we found her. And both Jason and I jump off the side by side. He's like, you are not going to believe this little baby. And one of our, let's say, miniature High Park girls was over there, like right beside her, like in the business of what was going on with this new baby. And baby got up. I was like, okay, looks great. I'm like walking back to the side by side, and this cow is in heat apparently and mounted this calf. And she's small enough where the calf like hit her. She had to stand up. So she was forcing the calf down.
No.
I couldn't believe it at first. And when I first saw it, I was like, no way. That did not just happen. It's like, okay, maybe she's just being a little too nosy. That's all it is. And then she did it again. And by the time I could get to her and calf, like both Jason and I are like running at it, she did it 3 times.
Oh, no.
I thought she broke the baby's leg. Wow. Like, I really did. I was freaking out. Jason was chasing her around, trying to get her away, but she was like dead set on this calf.
And she was in heat, right? Was she in heat?
Yeah, definitely in heat. So then afterwards, we got the calf in the side by side, and she was trying to mount Purple Tag, and Purple Tag was like, get away from me, like at this point. But yeah, definitely was in heat, not something I'd seen before, and it was a scary thing. This gorgeous little baby is got this big old cow trying to ride it.
I've never seen that, never had that happen. I mean, I have them want to be nosy, and all the other calves or cattle come around and they want to check things out and all that, but I've never had one decide to try to ride the new baby calf. That's crazy.
I'm just so grateful when I got out there this morning to check again that he was up, nursing, walking normal, because he had a limp, and I was like, oh, please God, let this baby be good. He was. He's awesome.
Good deal. So I got into the Highland cattle. I've been around cattle. Wasn't grown up with cattle. I'll be honest, I dated a guy. He worked for a huge cattle Angus ranch. That's when my love of cows started coming in, going out and checking and watching the new babies be born and all that stuff. My husband was actually born and raised on a dairy farm, and I have a huge love for animals. Anybody that knows me knows that they're like, what did you take in now? What are you doing now? I always like was envious of anybody that owned Highland cattle. They're just, beautiful, majestic, absolutely love them. A friend of my daughter's that she went to school with, and actually I will give them a plug. Print and Kate Zuderburn, Rolling Sevens Ranch, yes.
Rolling 7, yep.
Rolling Sevens Ranch. They got, Print. I don't know how long ago he got them, but when Print and Kate came home with some, I was like so jealous. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so lucky. And I never in a million years thought that I would be able to afford them, because they're kind of a boutique calf, and because they're a boutique calf, they're higher than your normal commercial cattle. But unfortunately, I would much rather have my dad back where the story's going. But my dad was taken, his life was taken. He was diagnosed with cancer and passed away at the age of 70. Us 3 girls were blessed with an unexpected inheritance. My dad's retirement, and he had just really retired. Whew, I might get a little teary-eyed here. We ended up with his retirement because he had passed away. And I took my part of the retirement and invested it into the Highland cattle. And my husband, you can start with 4, because we have 80 acres up in our old, what we call the shop, old pasture. And then, I don't know, how many we have around here, maybe 12, down around the house. He's like, and that's where the Creekside Highland Haven comes from. I was supposed to start with 4. Well,
It's like me.
4 quickly became 44, then became
Mhm.
104. Last I counted, it was 204. So there's still a 4 in it.
Yours escalated a
Mine
lot.
escalated very fast. And I don't even know what it's at right now because we've gotten into the registered Highlands, also the ACA registered show Highlands. So we are, I don't know, my husband's going through a midlife crisis right now, I swear. He's like going back to his show years. He's going to kill me for saying this, but I tell everybody this and he just listens to me. But he's going back to his show years. And now we are going to shows. In fact, we've got a show this weekend at York. It's the Dr. DeMuth. I'm not even going to be, I shouldn't even have started it because it's Dr. DeMuth Cornhusker Cattle Classic. And we're taking 7 to that. That is so many. I mean, if you get on that side of it, that's a whole nother subject. But in another time on the, getting him ready, clipping him, all of the things. But I absolutely love him. What was it, 2 years? Has it been a year or 2 years ago? We actually had to buy some more land because I was
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. My husband also has, I did not mention, he also had commercial cattle at the time. He had Red Angus and F1 Boldies. So we'd already had those when I got into the Highlands. And it's just been, I absolutely love them. They are just gorgeous. I could be out there all the time watching them. My granddaughter, I got her loving them. And she's actually showing this weekend. So I'm excited about that.
You need everyone to show this weekend with 7.
We need so much.
You're going to have to get out there.
Right? I don't know if we agreed upon it, but I said, I will sign him up. I will be the PR lady. I'll write the checks. But the show cattle thing is out of my realm.
It's a good thing your husband loves it.
It's a good thing he loves it. And it's a good thing that my nephews and niece loves him. So changing the subject back to what got us started, what we started with. Taylor, how many did you start with?
So I started with 7. 6 heifers I bought as weaned babies and a bull. And I started with 3 Highlands and 3 High Parks and a done Highland bull. And I love it. Like, those girls would follow me through the pasture. Like, we were able to do family photos with them. Not on halter, mind you, but like have them in the background. It just, oh, I love it so much. And watching those girls, like the OG girls at our place, have babies and that kind of thing, it makes it all worth it.
It does. My OGs are like Bessie. Well, Bessie gives hugs for cake. I mean, she will give you a hug, which I don't let people that just come out to see her actually do it because of her horns, and not during fly season either, because she could accidentally hit you. But yeah, she will literally give hugs for treats.
The OGs, man, they don't leave.
No.
This is their forever home.
Yep. My original 4 Highlands will never leave. They'll always stay. And 2 of them are black and 2 are done. The black girls, they are the sweetest pie, I think, until you get them in a chute. And then they want no part of it. I think we all deal with some of that. But you started with 7 Highlands, right?
Yep.
And how many donkeys? I know you had donkeys and mini ponies and goats and I don't know what else. Oh, pigs, because that's the reason why I have Arnold.
So started out like a funny farm, right? Like, that's what the joke is. I mean, still to this day, everyone's like, oh, you have a funny farm. And I'm like, yeah, it's kind of turned a little more extravagant out of the deal. So it started with the 2 donkeys. And that has escalated. Like, I love my Highlands, don't get me wrong. But like, these miniature donkeys, sweetest souls, so good for your soul. Like, it is just peaceful to be out there. Like, people think I'm crazy when I talk about it. I'm not. Just go stand in the donkey pen and see what I'm talking about, and it just melts away. I've kind of lost count, I'd say. I think 15 to 20 we're sitting at, and these are all like the sweetest girls. My 5-year-old and 2-year-old, they are in the pen with the donkeys all the time. The babies they like surround you. the babies will play tag with my boys. It is so fun. We dabbled into like the mini horses too at the beginning, and they take a lot of time, and they're not as friendly necessarily. Like I didn't feel safe having my little boys, like, you know, being little boys in the pen with them. So we got rid of the mini horses except for one. We still have one girl that was born and raised in our place. She is going to get broke for Jax is now at the point where he's like, yeah, I want to ride a horse now. And then he's like, well, maybe I'll just ride a donkey. And I was like, I think it might be easier to train the horse than the donkey. But we love them out there, and they have like their half of the place, and then the cows have the other half of the place, and it keeps us so busy. Like no one realizes when you're like out there doing them. So we have other businesses that my husband is running while I got the kids and take care of the ranch until I need him to, you know, come run the bobcat, which I've gotten good at that. But it's a busy thing. We're out there 4 hours at least every day. That's not even like 4 hours of like, let's work on things, let's build fence, let's do that. That's like chores, playing, just the essential things getting done. But I love it. Wouldn't change it for anything. My funny farm has expanded. Oh yeah, the KuneKune pigs. Love them. I got into those, and I told Lori, I was like, you really need one. She's like, Sean is going to kill me. And I was like, no, Sean's going to love him. And I think Sean does. I think deep down, Sean really does love Arnold.
You guys can see a lot of my pig on my personal Facebook. I post Arnold quite a bit. I post him on my TikTok. But Arnold is always up, and that might even be a whole nother episode of how much trouble Arnold gets himself into.
That is a pig.
So anyway, as you can tell, both of us, when we got in, we dove in and got big fast. And we absolutely love it. We love talking about it. We're trying to stay on subject of just introducing ourselves and why we got into it, why we love it. I left this part out, and I'm going to add to it. When I also started losing my dad, I lost my grandma right before that. And my grandma was like my rock. She was definitely my person. I always say I'm the youngest. I am the oldest of the grandchildren. Every single one of them will tell you that I'm the favorite. So grandma and I were pretty close. So losing my dad, a kid that I called a son, there was a lot that happened around that same time. And I'll tell you, those cows saved me. They're the best therapy. The donkeys too. But I cannot believe the therapy that just being out there with the cows, feeding the cows cake, this or that. Like, it's actually changed my life in those ways too. Like, it really did help me, like, with therapy.
It is a really good, like, mental, like, it might be hard work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like going out and being in the slop of the mud after it's rained, and you're having to get cows in to preg check, and they're not wanting to listen. Like, that's hard parts of it. But mentally, I love it. It's like refreshing in a sense. Like when you get done, you're exhausted, but it was like, what a great day that was.
Should we say working cattle with your husbands too?
Oh gosh, that should be a whole thing in itself too.
That could be a whole episode.
How do you do it?
God bless.
It is true love if you can work cows with your husband.
That has to be true love. So why did we start a podcast? We started a podcast because we have, like, there's so much that I wish I would have known. I mean, I did a lot of researching and all of that in looking into Highlands, but there is so much more I wish I would have known when it comes to quality, the size. You know, I'm like, oh, look at that 33-inch calf. It's so darn cute. It's only 6 months old. It's going to stay small, right? No.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I was under false expectations. I was thinking, I want all 42 inches and below, right? When I got started. And I soon realized that when people tell you every cow they have is 42 inches and below, they're full. They're full of it. So Taylor and I both, I mean, we have other businesses. Our husbands have other businesses. We do the cattle. She has 2 little ones. My granddaughter's here right now. And we're busy. But we do answer a lot of questions that comes to us from a lot of different people, which is great. I mean, we run a group too We have a Highland group. We have a lot of people that ask questions about cattle. They want advice, which we have no problem giving. We love to talk to people. We love talking about this. But we thought, why not do a podcast that helps get us, or not really get us, but it helps people. They can watch these.
Learn off of what we failed
there,
on.
thanks.
Or like learn from our lessons,
Yes,
right?
yes.
There's so much you learn every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
And there's so many things that I wish I would have known and I wish I would have asked when I got started. My original cows, they're a lot bigger than what I thought they were going to be, but I absolutely love them and wouldn't trade them for the world. And I don't really care if my heifers are 42 to 46 inches. I could care less.
So much is in your bowl.
Yep, it's so much in your bowl.
That's so much in it.
So guys, we better wrap this up, but that kind of tells you a little bit about us, why we got started in the Highland world, why we decided to do this podcast, and why we're excited to keep sharing some of our adventures. And there's going to be some pretty comical things that you're going to hear about that we are just so excited. We keep wanting to like share now all in one. And I'm like, okay, we got to like make these into episodes because we could go on for hours.
Right.
Our next episode, we talk about
what we wish we would have known beforehand, before diving into it.
Okay, we better wrap this up. We will be back next week with what we wish we would have known before we got started. Hey guys, one more thing. We are excited to share. We are having our first Horns and Hooves online auction Sunday, November 16th. Stay tuned for more information on that. We will be posting photos, the auction link, some videos, all on our Facebook account at Horns and Hooves. We will be adding videos and photos to the auction site. Don't forget to check out our first Horns and Hooves auction, November 16th. That's a Sunday. Mark your calendars. You're not going to want to miss this lineup. Everything's online. You can reach out and message us, but it is myself with Creekside Highland Haven and Taylor with Hauser Homestead. We have quite the lineup for you guys. We have micros, we have minis, and we have mid-size, and we have different ages. All of that will be in the auction details coming out very soon. Mark your calendars, Sunday, November 16th, online auction, Horns and Hooves. We're so excited. We have got just an awesome lineup for you guys. Check it out. We will have the link listed on our Facebook page.